everybody. This is BB, and I'm back with another hot artist. Today I have Mr. Juice G from St. Paul, Minnesota. Am I right?
Yeah,
How you
they,
doing? That's right. Okay. How you doing tonight, brother?
man, I'm good, man. I'm truly blessed right now, man.
Okay, and Juice G is another artist that I met from the Song Battle League. Shout out to my boys, Money Bass, Snapper James. I mean, it's a whole bunch of people, but shout out to everybody. And it's just been amazing to to meet so many artists, and I met you on the battle, the rookies versus vets.
Versus,
So I gotta say it right because before I just said rookies versus vets, and that was hot. That was really hot. So what's going on with you? Tell me about your music. How did you start what you tell me what you do first. Tell me what you do.
first off, I drive for the state of Minnesota. I
Okay.
drive, you
Okay.
know, the city buses and stuff like that. But how I got started with music, it dates all the way back to when I was in high school in my teenage years.
Wow.
Um, just doing music down there because I was raised down in Arkansas, so
Okay.
I'm a country boy.
Okay.
I was born here, raised in the country. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Arkansas. That's my home over there
Okay.
and stuff. So just taking it from there. Did songs with a couple friends down there and stuff like that. And so once I graduated, I moved up to Minnesota, and that was a whole different sound here. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Because down south is more turned up. Everything is I'm not gonna say it's slower, but it's more it's more the turn tempo. You know what I'm saying? With up here in the Midwest, it's more speed, lyrical, all you know what I'm saying. It's more like that. And so I came up here and started vibing with that, and then I feel like I kind of developed my own little style and stuff. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody here in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying, in the Midwest.
Okay, okay. So when you came from Arkansas to Minnesota, were you like how was the music scene? I know you say the music sound was different, but how was the scene in general? Like, were there a lot of places for hip hop artists? Like, how was the music scene?
Down in Arkansas is not really too much at the time. Is really not too much music scene down there though. But you know what I'm saying. The South is still grinding. They
Right.
still making things work and stuff like that though. So I didn't really get in tune with like the music scene in the club doing shows and all that type of stuff until I moved here in Minnesota. So the music scene up here is more, you know what I'm saying, more direct in your face. If so to say, you know what I'm saying, they're more direct in your face. They it the lyricism up here is on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? Just in mid in general, it's on a whole different level and stuff like that. And that was I developed like a quicker speed by listening to like some of the local artists. And then I listened to Tech Nine. That's when I first found out about Tech Nine up here.
Okay.
I used to always listen to Twister. Twister was always one of the favorites to me. Um, all the way up to like Busta Rhymes, all on the East Coast. Trust and believe, man. I still, it's so much about the Mecca that just runs deep into this music thing and stuff. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get bits and pieces from the East Coast, the West Coast, the South, and the Midwest to try to blend it into my own little field, you know.
Mhm. So if you could say one artist, I know you mentioned Twisted, one artist that really truly inspired you, who would you say that is?
Who truly inspired me is not even he's not even what's the word? He's not well known, should I say.
Okay.
Uh, there's an artist, a local artist up here named Envy. He
Okay.
go, and he and his look and his camp kind of brought that out of me because I was originally a dancer.
Okay. Multi talented.
Talented, you know what I'm saying? Before I put all the extra weight, I used to really get down with the dancing and stuff like that. And so he asked me to make a dance for him for one of his songs, which I did, and in the process, I showed it to him, and he was already making another track with like 10 other people in the studio. So he was like, "Yeah, I vibe with the dance. I vibe with the dance," and then he was playing the beat, and then he playing a different beat to a different song that he was working on, and I guess the guy that was supposed to be there wasn't there, and he
Mm.
was like, he needed to get this done, and so he's up there panicking, and then he turned and looked at me. He was like, "You want to put 8 bars on here?"
Wow.
I give it a go, just nonchalant. In about a good 10, 15 minutes, I put up 8 bars, and that's just catapulted my idea of doing music on a full-time basis. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's a great story. That's like really being in the right place at the right time and being ready. You know how they say get ready? No, always be ready. You know, they always say you got to get ready. No, be ready. Be
Be
ready
ready.
for that
Don't
moment.
have to get
Yes.
ready.
Oh wow, that is really a great story. So now from there, did you in Minnesota, do you do a lot of showcases and stuff like that? Do they have a lot of platforms for that?
Yeah, they got a few platforms up here. Shout out to the Red Sea. The Red Sea usually have a bunch of shows going on here. Shout out to the Roz Lounge, uh, Club Honey. It's a lot of places, and there was a lot of other places that used to be here, but it's no longer here though. But due to this pandemic and stuff, they it kind of screwed up a lot though. But there's a lot of places up here to get your music going. Um, do a lot of showcases and stuff like that. I gotta. It's just fun. I mean, to me, it's about. It's not even just about the music. It's about entertainment. Period. I love it. If I can get on stage at any moment, I'm gonna lose it.
I was gonna ask you that because some artists are more comfortable with um in the studio and stuff like that and really recording, and then some artists are love the stage and love to perform.
And it's funny because when it comes to the studio thing, I think I'm more laid back and about the whole music in general and stuff like that. But when you give me a microphone and put me on stage, it's like a whole different entity shows its face. You know what I'm saying? And I think only true entertainers would really understand what that feelings is like. You know what I'm saying? So I just love it. I love getting on stage and rocking out, man. I just hope that people like what I produce to them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What was your best show? What was the best show you ever had?
The best show I've done up here in Minnesota
Mhm.
is was at the Roz Lounge, where once again I wasn't even on the
Wow.
card at all, but I just kept a flash drive in my car just in case it's time to perform. And so the guy, shout out to E Monster, he had a show going on, and he asked me to do the show since one of the performers didn't show up. That typically happens on any venue and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so I went and got my flash drive, gave it to him, and I asked him, I'm like, "How many songs do you want me to do?" He said, "You know what? Just give me 3. Give me 3 songs."
Wow.
After the first song, after the first song, I broke the mic because I was so turned up. After the first song, I broke the mic because the mic started messing up on me and stuff. He had to switch the mic. And at the second and third song, the whole crowd was lit up. And he had to let it be known. He said, "Man, this guy came up here, really killed this show, and broke my damn mic." He said, "Oh, now on, I'm known as the mic breaker."
That's interesting. I was gonna ask you, how did you get your name, Juice?
That grew up with me. Ever since I was little, I was called Juice. The G just came when I started rapping. The G came when I started rapping, but Juice, ever since I was little, it was because I drink a lot of orange juice.
Oh, okay.
Right, let's say, okay. Uh, it went from that to I was pretty fast playing sports, so they were like, he turned on the juice every time he's on the basketball court or he on the football field. There's this different level of juice that he just let loose and he just go. And so I just carried it up here to my music and just threw the G on there because the G came from a friend of mine, my brother. Shout out to Sleepy G. He said, "Man, just go get him." That's anytime you're on stage, you just go get it. So the G just stuck. G is forget him.
Okay.
Yeah, G forget him. Yeah.
And what inspires you? What gets you to write? Like when you really, I should just say what's any situation or any setting, what inspires you to write?
It have to be just the love of entertainment. That inspires me. And or if somebody challenged me.
Ah, okay.
If somebody challenged me. I've never really had a person challenge me as far as like a rap battle or whatever the case may be. Shout out to the people that does the rap battles, man. That's a whole different level of
Whole different level. It really is.
cleverness and poise and all that stuff. But I've had a few people say that I like my music wasn't popping to them, and so when they say that, I'll be like, I give them the
Okay.
okay, and then I come in here, I make a track, and I just go dumb, and I go completely dumb. So whenever oh this last little story, and it involves envy, the one that I told you that it
Okay.
involved, when I first started rapping back up here in when I was 19, he had asked me to get on the song then.
Hmm.
I was I was okay. I was okay. But he put me on nice little slow track for the ladies and stuff like that, and I was rapping on stuff. I thought I was doing the best. I thought I was just spitting fire. I thought I was spitting fire. And so once he put me on the track, I go to my dance class, and I'm telling everybody, "Oh, on the and it was so fire." Ooh, ooh, ooh. So he comes in with somebody else, and he's like, he wants to showcase the song to the group. So the whole time I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Y'all finna hear me. Y'all finna hear me. When it's time to come, you don't hear me. And so I kind of looked at him and looked at the guy that was on the track, and he was kind of gave me the look like, so basically, in other words, I was whack. I
Yeah.
was so
They wasn't feeling it right.
so at that I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. So at that point in time, I said, if anybody ever gets me on the track with them, they're gonna want to take me off, not because I'm whack, but because I just murdered them on their own stuff.
I love that. All right.
You know what I'm saying? That what brought the situation when Envy asked me, "Do you got 8 bars you can spit?" Yeah, all right.
Okay. Okay. So you make your own tracks also?
No, I mean, as far as like producing it,
Yeah, producing it.
no, I wish. I wish. I go online. I got a few other producers that I generally go to. Tone Jones. I go to him. I go to Let That Boy Cook. Majestic, was it Majestic Drama? Go to him. There's a lot of different producers, and at the same time, I look for other producers and try to get on, see what kind of level they're on. I like them abstract type beats and stuff like that turns you up, or something that, you know what I'm saying, something you typically don't hear a rapper on.
Okay.
So I think outside the box, really try to push my creativity, which is the reason why the song Battle League has been so much of a dope platform to be on, because it tests your ability
Hmm.
to be an artist, to
Absolutely.
show creativity on either category that's brought to your attention. So, I never wanted to be that type of artist that if you hear him or you hear me, you just automatically know that's Juice.
Hmm.
Nah, I want you to guess.
Okay.
On there, who's that on there? Who's that? And it's I try my hardest not to sound the same. I always try to play with my cadence. I try to play with my vocals and stuff like that because I want to be different every time. I don't want you to put me in a category with
Okay.
so many different rappers, and that's the problem today with so many musics.
Yeah, they sound the same, and that is the thing about the Song Battle League. It gives artists an opportunity to work on their skills, an opportunity to work on your skills, and to see that what happens a lot of times with artists, especially rappers. They get into their setting of their followers, 200, 300 followers, whatever, and then it becomes life. But then sometimes you have to step out of that and let other people hear you. And listen, the Song Battle League, it is amazing. Most people love it and they get a good experience, but some people don't. And it's really for fun and it's really for your skill. If you're an artist, it's not really, they have to make it exciting so it's a battle, but really it's about showcasing an artist, because all the
Yes.
artists are really good in their own right. Like if you win, you win. You don't, that's how I look at it. I love it, but I see it more as a showcase for artists, and not the competition part is not what everything. It's the show.
Nah,
And then it's the collaborations. There's been so many collaborations that's come out of the Song Battle League. I'm ready to tell Bass, let's do a big old collab with a whole bunch of artists. Yeah, I'm telling you, I know, and I'm gonna tell you, I tell everybody, when this is over, I know I'm gonna have like a showcase. It might be an ongoing weekly showcase live. It's gonna be something because I'm loving it and I'm loving the artists, and I just feel like we can't lose this piece of our culture, because,
exactly.
and I'm gonna say it like I say it all the time, you artists come on, you guys have videos, y'all are streaming everywhere, y'all are doing everything that you're supposed to do for your career. So it is so important that we support it, because it can't be a dying thing. We have to support local artists that's not signed to major labels. It's really really important. So I big up to Bass and them in the Song Battle League, and because it's a good thing, and I hope it continues, and I know it will, because Baz, he loves it, so he's gonna keep.
Definitely. And speaking of collab, man, Johnny Bonnier, Streets Murder, Dub, and I think he still got Capital GP on there and stuff like that. We all just did a track together,
Wow.
and I'm waiting on Streets to go on and drop it, man, because it's fire, off
Wow.
off the chain type. You
I
know
can't,
what I'm saying?
I can't wait to hear it. I cannot wait to hear it. Johnny Bonnier, I interviewed him last week. Yeah, he's good. Listen, it's amazing, everybody, and another thing is that people get to see artists from everywhere. I'm interviewing artists
Exactly.
from everywhere, and it's amazing, and everybody has a similar story. They tell about their struggles and their beginnings, and just the love for the music, is that's the most important thing. We have to keep it going. Let me ask you something. So now, what are you working on? Do you have something coming out new, or had something come out recently? What are you working on now?
Well,
The
I
battle. Hmm.
dropped the
Okay.
album, charged up. Um, did pretty good. I had dropped a song for the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings up here.
Okay.
Went viral, went pretty good, man. Like 30 some thousand views and stuff. That's damn good.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Listen, I'm still working on my little bit of views, but I just say I'm doing it for a whole. It's gonna happen organically.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
it's hard to. I get good views, but I don't get a lot of subscribers yet. I mean,
yeah.
kind of like just started it, but it's coming. But to get that
It's
many views,
coming.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So, and I did that. The most recent project I did was a song during this whole George Floyd situation.
Mm,
Uh, it's called Warning, and basically the song is basically just talking to the government, the nation, and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep it up. and y'all gonna get exactly what you asked. I mean, what you're not expecting out of us. And we've as the black and brown community
Hmm.
have asked for equality, just to be treated fair, just to be, you know what I'm saying, looked at as human instead of what guys look at us as savages and stuff like that. Like we're not savages. Some of the most brilliant minds has came from us. You know what I'm saying? So,
True.
and thing about what Colin Kaepernick did, and I was telling, and I said it in the song. I said, look, he took a knee because he seen this was boiling over.
Hmm.
Right now, it's at this tipping point now. If we get to the point where we start retaliating in a way that you guys don't want, then what are you gonna do then?
Yeah.
That's basically what the whole song is. It's about. Shout out to my guy Rich Love, man. He featured on there with me. That's another Tone Jones beat, produced
Okay.
by Tone Jones. Definitely a hot producer, man. You guys gotta check him out, man. I'm giving you free promo, Tone.
Well, I'm gonna put all of that in the link because I'm gonna check it out. I would love to check out that song. I did listen to some of your music, but I didn't get to download it yet. I kind of like artists don't know. I download their music, I work out to it, I listen to it, so really I get to know the artists. I know sometimes a lot about them before they come on the show, but a lot of times I learn more after they leave the show, and I really do listen to the music. That's why I continue to promote them because listen, I heard you on a battle, so I know you got some bars, and I know you got a style, and that's what's up. That's I hope that you continue what you do. What is your shirt? What is your shirt representing, y'all?
Oh, this shirt right, this sweater right here is
Yeah.
a clothing line that my friend Dre got. It's called Caviar Culture.
Nice. Okay.
Shout out to him. I got a doing another. Forget it. I'm doing a promo for my other homeboy, man. He got a clothing line, Paperboy Clothing. My other homeboy got Mailbox Money Clothing. I mean, we out here, baby. We
I
put the
love it.
work.
But that's the thing. We, black and brown people, we got so much stuff going on. And I think what happened in this pandemic is people got the opportunity. So much horrible stuff happened in the pandemic. Horrible
Yeah,
people, so many people died, devastated families. But some people
I'm one.
got the opportunity, yeah, to sit home or be home and think. You never had the
Yeah,
opportunity to have to be home and just think about things that you might have wanted to do. It's so many entrepreneurs came out of this pandemic.
definitely, man. I I didn't get a chance to really enjoy the creativity side of being at home because I was still working. I
Right.
was essential workers,
Yeah, you're
so
still a
still
worker.
on doing my job and stuff like that. But trust me, man, a lot of people has developed dope ideas.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that you guys push it because this is it's our time to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Our time.
Absolutely. I said the other day to somebody, Malcolm X said, "You've been bamboozled, ran amok." Guess who's being bamboozled now? It's not us.
Mm,
Because if you sit and you listening to this man, you being bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a lie. So we as a people, we have to see that and pay attention to that and know that nothing could stop us. We've been told lies for all these.
all
No,
these
we
years,
don't want to hear it. We woke. They got to get woke. They got to get woke. And we are woke. So yeah, I hope it continues, and I hope people continue to be creative and putting their best foot forward because you're right. It is our time. For
yeah.
black, brown people, all people on there. Not you got white people that's
Oh
going.
yeah, definitely.
All kind of people, and it's just time for people to rise up and do things that they want to do and make themselves great, make their families great.
Exactly,
Very, very
exactly.
important. Very important.
Let it be known. Like when I say black and brown people, you know what I'm saying? We are the ones that's being affected the most. I'm
Absolutely, I get it. I get it.
not saying my white people ain't getting hit in some shape or form or fashion. The Asian, all we all one, man. That's what they don't want us to do. I mean, they don't want us as black and brown community to come together, but they really don't want all of us as a human race to come together.
And you want to, let me just tell you something. I was just telling someone that today. This establishment had a big problem with TikTok. I don't
Mm,
know if you watch TikTok. TikTok, okay, TikTok is like a melting block. You got white people, black people. You got so many cultures on TikTok is just a good to me a family thing. It's like so like family oriented, but it shows you so much culture. You have white people dancing off of R&B, black people. It's just it. Listen, so they don't want that. You're absolutely
yeah,
right. They don't want that to be shown. They want the world to see like, oh, we're so divided. You got these groups. This group hates this group, but I think we're more similar than we are different.
exactly.
It's just that we definitely haven't had the same opportunities as some individuals, but we are definitely more similar than we are different. And
Yeah,
there's things that show you that, and just TikTok is a little thing, but if you really sit and watch TikTok, you'd be like, oh my God, it's just so many different things going on, cultures mixing together. Everything is they don't want that. They don't want it. But anyway, that's a good conversation because I could get on political stuff all day, get myself in trouble. But I appreciate you. I am going to look for your music. I don't have to look far, but I'm gonna listen to your music. I'm gonna put everything that you give me. I'm gonna put in the comments below. I want people to come and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I keep forgetting to say subscribe and all of that stuff. You're supposed to put it in every video. I forget because it's not really about that for me. It's just about sharing and and having a platform for artists, that already have platforms, but just a little something else. And
exactly.
yeah, but I appreciate you. I hope that you come on again with the Song Battle League. I know Baz is doing so much. I got to get a schedule from him. I can't even keep up with him, so I don't even know.
He don't even know what he doing yet. So it's just so much going on. I, like after shout out to Jay Gomes, man. That
Yeah,
battle that we
yeah.
like, but whoever wins against Kid Bodie and somebody else,
They won already. Yeah, they did it already. Yeah,
they did it.
Kid Bodie and Street Murder.
No,
Hmm.
no, no. That was the championship for
Oh,
season
oh,
two.
oh. So they got to have another one.
Yeah, no, no, no. It's Kid Bodie and somebody else for the rookies versus vets.
Kid Bodie is going to be in Rookie versus Vets. Kid Bodie from
Yeah,
Chicago.
yep.
Okay, all right. Okay, I get it. I got.
So whoever he's battling, that's who I like. If he wins, I go get him. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I
So
can't keep up with Baz. He hasn't given me a schedule. I'm like, Baz, you have to give me a schedule. I can't keep up with you. But he's doing his thing, and it takes a Baz to do this. You know what I mean? Like he loves
definitely,
it, and he has so much respect for all the artists all the time. So yeah, it's great. So okay, so I'm gonna see you battling. By then, I'll probably go live and watch you. I was gonna go live with you, but I haven't got all my live stuff together yet. It comes in lag. It's lagging all the time. So, but but anyway, but I appreciate you, Juice G. I know your babies in the back, they be wanting you. I know, I hear them.
he had to catch one because he was chauffeuring to run in here head first.
They be like, that's the Zoom thing. You kid run across with no clothes on, like, ah, it's so
Yeah,
funny. Like I teach and I really kind of like turn my camera on, but I turn it off a lot. But you see crazy things with kids. But nowadays kids keep their cameras off. But in the beginning, oh my God, you see the family in the background, a mother walking around with no clothes on. It's like,
oh
oh,
yeah,
yeah. You see a lot of craziness, but it is getting better. It is getting. How is the coronavirus in Minneapolis? What's going on?
uh,
Are people wearing masks? How is it?
oh yeah. Everybody's still wearing masks and stuff like that. It didn't hit. Well, it hit hard. I think it slowed down a little bit up here though, but it's still a big issue. People's getting. I just had to deal with my dad with this whole coronavirus stuff. That was devastating. He was in a coma for 3 months,
Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my
and
God.
whew, man, God is good though because he came out of that strong.
Oh, God is good. Thank you. Mm. Thank you, Father.
Yeah, man. So I'm trying to keep hope alive with this whole coronavirus, man. This Lord, man, I don't know what would you. I know you're mad at us, but sheesh.
No, it's gonna get better. I don't even think it's. I don't. I think it's just. It's bringing everything to a balance, and it sounds crazy, but I think it's battle. A lot of things are gonna be balanced. A lot of things are gonna be exposed. A lot of things have been exposed. Um, it's just the balance, even with the schools. People get to see what really may be going on with the schools. They get to see what their children are doing. They get to see what, we always talk about education and how it's unfair, you know, um, to black and brown children. Well, now
Hmm.
with remote learning, people don't even want to talk about this, but it is really a fact. Kids are going to have more opportunities because they're learning more.
Yeah,
Now you have teachers that not necessarily have to teach for a test or whatever. They can teach different things. Teachers are on blast. Students
yeah,
are on blast. So how can this not be a little better? You don't know what your child's teacher is teaching them when you send your kid to school. But if your
right,
kid is on remote learning and you can hear how that teacher speaks, how that teacher, you can hear how your kid. I mean, I teach high school. I've seen kids who kind of cut all day. They're not cutting. They're online. They're paying attention. Young kids are gonna learn how to code. They're gonna
yeah,
learn how to do so many things because that's the world that we're in. So now they just don't know how to get on and play games. If your kids, I bet you your kids could do so many things online they couldn't do before, not just games. So
exactly,
it is going to level a little bit the playing field, and it's a concept that people really can't understand. And me coming from I see it every day. It's going to be a different level of the playing field. When our
right,
kids get in 12th grade, how easy is it going to be for them to transition to remote college? Very easy.
right, right, right.
Very easy. I think some kids don't go to college because they think it's going to be overwhelming. They don't know what to expect. But that's easy. That's just really my point of view. But I see some different stuff going on. I really do. And I could be totally wrong, but I just see like it's leveling. We never knew that administration, the government, could be so horrible. We knew presidents could lie to us, but we never saw it so clear in
Until
black
now,
and white till now. So that's letting people know, like, you got to use some common sense. Like, you can't believe everything the government is telling you. So yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so it's a sad time because I know a lot of people that passed away. I mean, way too many people that passed away and devastated families, But on the other hand, we have to use that as like a wake up call. Like, we have to pay more attention.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. But Juice, I could go on and on and on because that's what I do, run my mouth. And but I thank you, and I truly, truly appreciate you for coming on the show, repping Minnesota, St. Paul's, cold as hell. It's freezing there, right?
Man, it was just snowing, raining, hailing, all in a matter of an hour.
In
So,
April, I saw all that snow on your page in April. I was like, oh my god, it was like
man,
snowing.
it's bipolar. The weather up here is extremely bipolar. So,
My sister used to live in Minnesota. Yeah, yeah, she used to live in Minnesota. St. Paul's, actually.
yeah,
Yeah, I know it's cold, 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 cold. That's
definitely.
but you keep keeping that city safe, and you keep doing what you're doing. And I hopefully when this is all over, you get to come to New York and we really get to rock out.
Oh, I plan to. I'm talking to Baz about it now. I plan to come up there as
Yeah.
soon as.
Yeah, we trying to get like an Airbnb, something going on, so we can have the artists have a place to stay. Yeah, we trying to do it on our end. But thank you so much, Mwah! Juice. You have a nice evening. I know you've been working all day today. You got to get to your babies.
Yeah,
All right, you have
Daddy's time.
a nice. You have a nice evening. Thank you so much. Bye.